Hello. I look forward to this time with you. Each time we've just started, this is the second video, but I look forward to it. Excuse the haphazard, you're on a bed and I'm on a chair. I'm staying with a friend at the moment because I'm about to have a hip replacement. But I want to keep in touch with you. So go and get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a glass of water and come on hither and sit down. Let's have a talk about you being the most resilient version of yourself that you can. So go and get a glass of something, off you go, and then come straight back. Okay, I have some notes here today. This is a very important topic. How was your week, by the way? How did your week go? How are you feeling? Do you have any thoughts rising up at the moment? Any issues you're working through? That's the funny thing about life. There usually is issues we're working through. Usually life can have its twists and turns. So it's important that we practice and build our resilience, our sense of self, our ability to tough it out. Sometimes I think there's value in falling down on the ground and rolling into a fetal position. And allow grief to have the honor of its process. But there is a lot to say, and there is value in getting back up. Life can be a battle, so let's become armed and move forward. There was a phrase I love. Where is it? I've written it down. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work. Thomas Edison, American inventor. I just love that quote. I love it because that sense of when we try something and we think, oh, that didn't work. And we do it again, oh, that didn't work. And the third time. And the ability to have the thick skin and resilience to keep trying again and again and again. And that's why I like that KFC story of Colonel Sanders trying to sell his recipe to, I think it was over 1,000 restaurants. Life is kind of like selling a recipe to over 1,000 restaurants or trying to create the light bulb. We can have so many failures in the road towards skill and developing skills and wisdom in life. And we only have one day to experience at a time. So we need to finish that day and go, there was something great, there was something okay about that day. I am going through a particularly challenging time, one of the most in my life. And every day I notice something that I love. It might be a flower, it might be the sun out, it may be my sister's humor, it may be a friend helping me at the moment. I'm determined to squeeze that lemon of life dry. And I suggest you do so also. Not saying it's easy. I feel a little bit cramped over you because I don't have my stand, which I normally have. So please forgive the lack of professionalism. Enjoy your tea, coffee, water. The importance of resilience. Resilience is our ability to fight back, to bounce back, to move through things, to be that head down, pushing through the wind. And our ability to put your head down when the wind buffets us around is integral to our ability to move through life and find value in the storm. There are 3 elements that are essential to resilience, according to researcher Susan Kabasa, and I thought I would share these with you. View difficulty as a challenge. View adversity as an opportunity. View pain as a method of learning. I know it's not easy, but it is the only way. It is the only way. Search through the junk pile of life to find that one glimmer of hope. Whether it's a lesson learned, whether it's noticing the sunshine, something. Write a diary, write some notes, and really squeeze that lemon of life to find something worthwhile. And it may be not what you expected. Life may really hold some unusual twists and turns and challenges, but you can do it. Commitment. Resilient people are committed to their life and goals. So whatever happens, you get back up and you move towards that goal. Nothing can stop you. Take on a Terminator approach and keep on going. Don't stop. I was about to say don't find excuses. I think that's maybe a little bit strong. Life is going to throw rocks in your path. Brush yourself off. Stay connected. Stay engaged. Keep those goals happening. And the third one is personal control. Resilient people spend their time and energy focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't control. You cannot control the behavior, thoughts, and feelings of another person. You can't do it. So why focus on it? You can control your feelings and thoughts. I'm going to say this again. I know it's not easy. I'm not trying to say it's easy. I know that your life can be super tough. It's about choices here. What other choice do you have? You tell me, what other choice? Okay, people can treat you really badly. Life can be hairy. You can suffer pain, loss, trauma. What are your choices? I'm not taking away from the process of grief. The process of grief is important. The process of trauma is vital, absolutely vital. I'm talking about building in resilience, and I'm talking about your choices. You can do this. You are capable of doing this. Another psychologist I'm really into, I've written, if only, I've read his books, Martin Seligman. He wrote a lot on happiness. I just think he's amazing. And he says the way we explain setbacks to ourselves is important. How do we rationalize the setback? How do we explain it to ourselves? What do we say to ourselves? If we say, this always happens to me, my life is terrible. I'm exaggerating that a little bit for effect. We've got to be realistic with ourselves. Shit happens. And then we have to clean it up. That's what we have to do. We have to get back up. Look at yourself and develop permanence, a sense of being optimistic with realistic optimism. Not upbeat, ridiculous, okay, someone's sick or dying and we're upbeat. But be realistic with your optimism. Pervasiveness. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anything get in your way. Get back up. Resilient people don't let setbacks stop them. And Seligman was a big one for personalization. People who have resilience don't blame themselves and they don't blame others. The word blame is a word we need to throw out into the trash. Throw out that word blame. Where does it help us? Where does it benefit us? It wastes our time. By blaming ourselves or others, we are just throwing opportunity down the drain. And finally, Cal Crow, the co-founder and program director of the Center for Learning Connections, identified several attributes that are common in resilient people. Now, let's be resilient. Let's learn to be resilient. Let's practice resilience. Let's talk about resilience. Let's develop resilience. Let's review our resilience. Let's change. Resilient people have a positive image of the future. Always hopeful. Always getting over things. Always having hope. Always have hope. Resilient people have solid goals. Set goals, set goals, set goals. Get back up, keep going. Resilient people are empathetic and compassionate. Don't let anybody, anything, any experience kill your compassion, because you, my friend, you have worth. I'm going to leave it there, guys. So what do you think about resilience? Talk to me about your life. I'm about to go into hospital and have a hip replacement. I say over in this Tyrannosaurus Rex position. Tell me about your resilience. Tell me what you do to develop resilience. Tell me about your goals, your setbacks. You can do it. I hope you enjoyed this time with me, this chat. I'll speak to you the next couple of days. Love you all.